I am the wife of the capital city's esteemed tycoon. We were married in secret for 3 years. At the celebratory banquet, I was about to make our relationship public. However, his first love, Juvelia Shaw, stumbled into the hall clutching her torn collar. "Edwin, save me. Perry Sanders brought along her penniless brother. He just forced a kiss on me in the lounge. He says he's your brother-in-law. If I want to get into the Goff family, I have to please him. Ah, I have been defiled." The room fell deathly silent before erupting into a chorus of finger-pointing and curses. They accused me of forcing my brother to assault the esteemed tycoon's woman just to secure his favor. Edwin Goff's eyes blazed crimson. He ripped off his coat and wrapped it tightly around Juvelia. Then, he flung a glass of red wine at my face. Gritting his teeth, he glared at me. "Perry, bring out that beast of a brother of yours. Since his mouth is so vile, let's pull out his teeth and cut his tongue off to feed the dogs. Otherwise, I'll make the entire Sanders family pay with their lives." Amidst the crowd's looks of contempt and disgust, I burst into laughter. My brother had long since lost his voice. 3 years ago, in a fire, he had inhaled excessive smoke while saving Edwin, which had destroyed his vocal cords. His tongue was gone too. "What are you laughing at?" Edwin Goff's brows furrowed. His eyes were full of disgust. I wiped my face and smiled even more calmly. "I'm laughing at how blind and foolish you are. I'm also laughing at how Ms. Shaw spins tales without a single draft. Perry Sanders, you're done for, and yet you're still talking back." Perry cowered in Edwin's embrace. Tears were streaming down her face like rain. She pointed at me as her voice trembled. "Edwin, look at her. She shows no remorse whatsoever. She's jealous that I saved your life, jealous of the bond we shared growing up together. That's why she sent her thug of a brother to ruin me. She said as long as I was defiled, you wouldn't want me anymore." The surrounding guests erupted in an instant. "How vile! How could this kind of woman become Mrs. Goff? Not only is she a lowlife herself, but her family members are also scoundrels. What good could come from that backwater village the Sanders are from? I hear her brother's a good-for-nothing who loafs around all day." Edwin listened to the surrounding murmurs. His expression was as dark as a thundering storm cloud. He raised his hand and seized my chin. His grip was so tight it felt like he was trying to crush my bones. "Perry, make that animal of a brother of yours come here immediately. Make him kneel before everyone and beg Juvelia for forgiveness. Then, I'll personally rip out his tongue so he'll spend the rest of his life knowing what it's like to be silenced." Rip out his tongue? I stared at Edwin's face, the face I once loved with all my being, and felt nothing but bitter irony. 3 years ago, amidst a raging inferno just like this one, my brother had rushed into the flames to save Edwin, who had been trapped in the fire. Edwin was unconscious. My brother carried him on his back while inhaling toxic smoke and enduring scorching heat. In order to rouse the unconscious Edwin and clear a path for him, my brother's vocal cords were completely burned away. His tongue was necrotized and removed. When Edwin awoke in the hospital, he saw only Juvelia by his bedside. Juvelia claimed the credit and became the savior that he cherished deeply with all his heart. Yet the one who truly saved Edwin was despised and reviled just because he was disfigured and disabled. He was denied even the right to appear before him. Did he actually dare to cut out the last bit of tongue from the man who saved his life? Why? Afraid to call him over? Edwin sneered coldly. His eyes were filled with unchecked malice. "Since you won't, I'll have someone drag him here. That shabby Sanders residence? I've had it under surveillance for ages. Guards, haul that beast FM Sanders over here. There's no need." I cut him off while slowly pulling out my phone. "I'll call him myself. However, Edwin, how about we make a bet?" Edwin narrowed his eyes. "What gives you the right to negotiate terms with me? We'll bet on whether Juvelia's forced kiss and licking are true." My gaze was sharp like a knife. I met Juvelia's panicked eyes. "If my brother truly did it, not only will he be at your mercy, but I, Perry Sanders, will also leave with nothing and die immediately. However, if I can prove that Juvelia lied," I paused, and my voice was as cold as ice. "I want every share of Goff Corporation under your name, Edwin Goff, and you will kneel before my brother and apologize to him." The room erupted in